I'm Josh from Vacuums R Us and Sewing 2 in Arvada in Boulder, Colorado. Today I'm going to talk to you about Sebos and soft carpet or high pile carpet. Many people now are getting upgraded carpet pad or plush carpets, a thicker, people often call them shag, but they're a frisé carpet, and they're finding that their vacuum cleaners don't work on those carpets. Most Sebo models will work on those carpets and work very well, but occasionally you need to make modifications. So if you already own a Sebo, this applies to all canister Sebo vacuum cleaners with the ET1 power head. There's also another power head called the ET2, which looks identical to this, but it's a little bit longer. To my knowledge, this is not an option with those, so we're talking about the ET1. And it also applies to Felix and Dart Sebos as well. So there's a couple modifications that can be made to the head to make it ideal for softer plush carpets. The first and easiest modification is the soft carpet brush roller. This addresses probably 60 to 70% of soft carpet issues. It's simply replacing the brush roller with what they call the soft carpet roller. The bristles are not quite as stiff, so you don't have that issue where the bristles dig into the carpet and stick and it gets very hard to push the machine. So these softer bristles can be ideal. So I don't recommend just putting a soft carpet brush roll in by default. If you don't need it, don't use it, because the stiffer traditional, the standard blue brushes that come with it are going to be better for most other carpets. But if you're finding that you're pushing the vacuum, it's kind of sinking in or it's sticking all together and you can't move it, you can try one of these soft brush rollers. They are part number 5010GE. I will put that in the comments below. And those can be readily had from any Sebo dealer. I'll put a link in the bottom where you can purchase them if you're looking for it. The other thing though, and this requires that the head be opened, and that's really what this video is going to be about, is the soft carpet bumper. What this bumper does is it adds additional air vents to the machine. What we find with soft carpets, and what you'll find sometimes with shorter carpets that are very stain resistant, the backing of the carpet on many stain resistant carpets is waterproof and airproof. So on these very high airflow machines like the Sebos, what you find is on the powerful machines, they suck down to the carpet like a suction cup. So this faceplate right here, when installed, will allow the machine to breathe and you won't have that suction cup feel. So try the brush roller first, that's easy. I'm gonna pop this brush roller out and show you how. There's a push button right here, you press on that, and then you rotate that out and you pop the brush out. I realize I made that look easy, I've done it thousands of times. You may not find it so easy, just keep trying, it's not that bad, you'll figure it out. And then you would insert the new brush roll, give that a shot. If that doesn't work, it's time for the soft carpet bumper. Now this is part number 2302SC. However, you cannot buy this on the internet. Authorized Sebo dealers are not allowed to sell parts which require a screwdriver to install on the internet at all. So if you find somebody selling this, I don't know where it's coming from, because they're not an authorized dealer. We're not allowed to sell it. You can sell it over the phone, you can call us or any other authorized dealer. They'll be happy to sell that to you over the phone and ship it to you. Many ship, we do. But it cannot be listed on the internet for sale. I will post a link to it though, so you can look at it on our site. You can see what we're talking about. I'm gonna start taking this apart and we're gonna install it. This is actually super easy. You know, if you don't feel comfortable after watching the video, bring it to your Sebo dealer, they'll take care of it. But this isn't a particularly tough repair, in my opinion. So I'm gonna take these 3 screws out here. Pop those out, and I will set them aside. One did not come out. There we go. And I'm going to take this one out right here. It's a long screw. And now the top will pop right off. Now I want to point out 2 screws I did not take out. Please do not take out this screw and this screw. This holds this plate in right here. And it also holds in this little door right here. If you take this off, you're gonna have to reinstall the door. There's a little spring there that holds the door shut. It's kind of a pain to figure out how to put it back on, so don't take these 2 off, leave them right on. So now you have access to this plate right here. Take this one out of the bag. All right, and you can see their air vents are on the top on this, as opposed to on this. They're they're down here and they kind of dig into the carpet, whereas the air vents on this are going to bring you up above the carpet a little bit. So there's little tabs right here that hold this on. I'm just going to lift those up. They're rubber. And then the front plate is going to pop off for me, just like that. And I'm going to take the new plate. I'm going to kind of line it up here. And it will just pop right on there. And I'm going to twist it around. And I'm going to get my clips right on there. Got my 3 clips on there. And you can see I'm set here. And again, I'm going to point out the difference in these plates, in both the width and the quantity of those air vents. And now we'll put the top back on. Clamp it down. And I'm going to put those screws. These screws are all the same size. Tighten down on the cross pattern. And just for demonstration, I will show you how to pop in the soft carpet brush. There's a little slot right here, which is going to slide into these very well designed gear thingy right there. We'll twist it until it slides in. Now it's fit. And then we'll grab our end cap, and the end cap goes on kind of sideways like this. And wiggle it, fits in, and then you lock it down. One more time, I'm going to take it out. You press right here, that will unlock it, and then you pull this up. That's a little harder, and it will pop right off. And then you can wiggle your brush roll and pop your brush roller out. I'm going to reinstall the original brush roll. Put that in. And you put this on sideways and snap that on. This is actually the hardest part. Taking out the 4 screws, popping it out, and putting this puppy on is not hard at all. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, comment below. Thanks for watching.